Kape tayo, kape. Ayan. Nagtimpla pa ako ng kape. I just made coffee. Kumusta, kumusta? So today's streaming, guys, I'm gonna be discussing about how I manage or deal with challenges in life, most especially upbringing or bringing up my children successfully. When I say successfully, because I successfully brought them up well and responsible adult people without any problem and all. So when I was like bringing up my children, guys, alone as a single mom, I didn't really hassle anyone or even my in-laws or any other people imposing them or pressuring them to support me whatsoever, oblige them to support me. I've done it by myself. So how I managed to do it, of course, there were so many challenges, and I treat them as challenge in life naturally. So as I was brought up, the way I've been brought up by my parents are probably not worse. I can't compare, make a comparison because it's totally different era, different time, yeah, time zone. So, hindi natin pwede ikumpara. Mm. I am snacking while I'm having my coffee. So, bear with me. Kakain lang ako ng coffee before I proceed. I'm gonna be speaking Tagalog. I mean, English and Tagalog. When I speak Tagalog, and you don't understand that, comment down below. Bear with me muna, guys. Right. Saan na ba ako? I'm just inviting some. I'm just sharing my life or inviting people. My channel UK Vlogs. That's my YouTube channel. That's it. Hmm, ang harang ay dakila, divine. As in divine. Saan na ba? Okay. Bear with me, guys. I'm just sharing my live. Nag-invite lang ako. I'm just gonna invite my friends or my follow or subscribers. Kung available sila. Bear in mind, guys, it's Saturday. It's family time. Family day. So, um, live ako ngayon sa YouTube, guys. Dai, punta kayo. Pag-share na aking live. Okay. Ano ba? Wait, wait. So while nagkuan ako, nag-sharing, while I'm sharing my live, I'm inviting people. I'm gonna continue with my series. Okay, my series to be continue about how I brought up my children or my upbringing. It is whatever the result of your children, well, whatever they become, it has something to do with how you brought them up. So the upbringing is has a big factor of or contribution of how your children has become during their adulthood. When I said that if you are happy when your child is have a had a happy childhood, then they are more likely to have a happy adulthood. Okay, so and it has been proven. Saan na ba? Ay, there you go. And also, guys, no matter how bad lives or hardship we're going through as a mother, that is how I dealt with it. I wasn't perfect when I was bringing up my children alone, and definitely also not imposing or demanding or seeking any attention from any others or any member of family members or any relatives or any friends. I never depends on friends or like that to um to bring up my children because I that is what I've noticed a lot of people they depending on other people's opinion or how to contribute or helping them how to bring up their children. Most especially like depending on the system as well. That's not good. If you can work on something, work on it, then work. If you need to work full time or more hours to support your child. There is a subsidiary from the government, especially here in the UK, to help out, but that's just to help out. Not you can't really depend on the system to bring up your child to for your child to to get a good result of their upbringing. No. Um, bottoms from the first bottom line, it's our responsibility as parents, as a mother, to bring up our children, not anybody else. Okay, the help, the assistance is there for us, but ultimately it's our responsibility. So yan ang nangyari sa akin, guys. Yan ang ginawa ko. Responsibilidad natin yan to bring up our children, not by others. We can't expect others to do it for us. We have to do it ourselves as a mother, as a father. Okay, if you're a single father, then you do it to yourself. I know it's hard, but who does? That's what life is all about. It's hard. So how I dealt with challenges when my children were like, especially when they reached into like, because their gap is like 5 years. So my son was the eldest. He was still a teenager while I'm having my other teenager also coming. So 13 and 19. 13 and 18. So that is a teenager day class. But you see, it depends on how you train your children. I discipline my children very probably strict. I was very in the sense of strict. When I said strict, talagang stricto talaga ako sa pagdisiplina sa aking mga anak dahil gusto ko kasing maging mabuti silang tao, maging matuwid yung pagpalaki sa kanila. Um, when I said like I'm very strict of my rules, I have house rules, specific house rules. I actually like have a list. See, this list task every day at home for my daughter, and this task is for my son. So I have to. So it really helps when you have that. If they cannot do their task, then they won't get rewarded because when they done all the task, because they have to take it, it's just like at work. So they get rewarded, and I'm very good of giving rewards to my children when it comes to their task done. Hmm. That's why. And also, I'm very transparent. Transparency, guys, is very important towards your children. You have to talk to them. One of them is economy. Okay, mm. You will have to be honest to your children, to your child, that how much and what, where you get the resources. In that way, your child will appreciate you more, will help you, will be aware also how much to in and out for your economy or your financial. So, and they will understand, they will help you out, and most of all, they will appreciate your work, hard work. How I've done that is like this. For example, the basic, the essential. I let them check the fridge and make a list of what we need everyday needs. So the shopping, food shopping, that's how I train my children. So they make a list, my son number one, and then my daughter will assist. So we go for, so how much a budget, mom would say about, okay, we'll go like shopping for this week. For today's budget is 20 to 25 pounds for three of us, that is. So the essential is really for the pack lunch to school. That's the first. Bread, loaf of bread, and for sandwiches and all that, and a fruit, like one fruit or apples in their pack lunch. Second is for our dinner every day. So we always like goes to like 3 for 10 meat. So we're gonna go that. So we go to supermarket deal. So here in the UK we have in Tesco, Sainsbury, they always have this 3 for 10. Even in Morrison they do like 3 for 10 meat. So that means that you get to get like minced meat for spaghetti and bolognese or pasta, a whole chicken, that is, and the whole chicken I roast it. We consume it for 2 days, and um the fish, yeah, or fish like that because we have to 3 for 10. So or sausages, like something like that. We consume that is our budget for a week, 20 pounds, and then the five fruit, five different fruit is it would be like 5 pounds or 4 pounds. You buy that. It's good, right? And vegetables. That is our budget. And ham for the sandwich. They only have my children. They only have to pay for school dinner at Friday, every Friday, because they love it, because it's fish and chips. So I let them do that. That is like their very reward end of the week. So they know that the budget like that. And every time we go in the supermarket, oh, there's a sale. So I say to my son, oh, that one is sale. No, mom, it's not in the list. That's how they learn. My son, no, it's not in the list, mom. So they stick to our list. Example that's just for example. So yan ang that's how I brought up my children economically, by sticking to the rules and routine. And I have a list also, like in their bedroom they have something to do when they, as soon as they arrive from school, what time. If they are going to be late, they have to make their way to the reception of the school and to give me a call. Say like, your son Sam said like he's gonna be late for 10 minutes. Or Mila, I will have a coffee. Thank you. So um so they will the school will inform me, so I won't be worried. So yan ang aming schedule, ang aming routine every day. And then when as soon as pagdating nila sa bahay, alam na nila yung list kung ano yung gagawin nila. Siyempre, ang anak kong babae, may after school activities and all that's included. So understandable. It's not like every day. So they have like two of them, like they have like after school club. Siyempre, yan ang you have to bibigyan ko sila ng kuan, bibigyan ko sila ng ng allowance, 'di ba? Kung anong oras sila darating, what time they get home. So that means that, and also they know that all that they have to do when they get home is shower, have a little snack, and then dinner. It's all cooked. Pagkatapos niyan, study. They have a study and then sleep. The sleeping pattern is very important. I am very strict to that. They have to be in bed at least when you are in primary school. They have to be in bed about 8 o'clock. So by 9, I'll check them. They're already falling asleep because they have to complete that hours of sleep. Because I don't want them to go to school tired. It will affect the child. And also, guys, how I brought up my children is I always make sure in the morning they eat breakfast. Their stomach, they will never go to school with empty stomach. I make sure that they also eat their lunch. Importante talaga yan sa bata na may laman ang tiyan kapag nasa school. Hindi pwedeng magutom. They won't be able to concentrate on their lesson if their stomach is empty or if they're hungry. Take note. Yan. So, they have to eat, feed themselves, okay? Kasi you already may provided their lunch, then all you have to do is to eat it. Find time. No, because there is a time, they have like a scheduled time for lunch and snacks in school, di ba? So, yan. That pattern, that routine is in the list in the door. So, and then second, and more, that is every day, from Monday to Fridays, routine days. So over the weekend, they go to their dad. It's like a treat. They have a relaxing day, a relaxing time. They don't. All they have to do is just their homework with their dad and all that, going out. But with me, when they're with me, of course, we only have less time. Um, Dinner time together on the table, and I took the effort, opportunity. I always take opportunity to talk to my children while having dinner together, face to face, eye to eye, and ask how they've been in the school, how they're doing, if they're struggling, whatever, or helping with their homework. See, and what else? And I used to go to their school. I used to like volunteer work, reading a storybook, or doing their science project. So helping out with their science project, and I used to read them a story book in their library. So it is good, and my children say that, and that's I took every opportunity, the chance that I get, or time off from work, that to be to let them see that I am with them even wherever they go study. I nearly get a job, a permanent job in their school, but it won't be good, isn't it? It looks weird. It's like wherever my children go and then I go get work there, it's not good. So yes, and what else that I done with my so at home they have to tidy their own bedroom, and they will get rewarded also for that, for doing so. So like I said, during mealtime, that's when I talk to them what is life lesson. And if that's when also you found out they open up if they get bullied, or if they are bullying others, like, we never know your child's capability. So, or whoever they mix up with. So another also tip or teaching or lesson that I taught my children is to choose to distinguish a friend, of who they're going to associate it with. There's always one or two in the school, and there's friends or circle of group of friends in school that are causing a problem, and that well ended up bullying them, or like picking. They probably not bully, probably just like just picking on someone another, or maybe one of their friends is bullying somebody else. And I told them to stop your friends doing that, because if it's happened to you, it's not gonna be good, isn't it? It's not gonna be, it's not going to be nice, isn't it? So that is how I brought up my children. Become a responsible adult. My son is working with the school in school now, and he is a student's his work is his position is a student service administrator. So meaning he has to deal with children as well. With school student in high school. He really observing the kids, and their problem is my son told me, guys, sinabi ng anak ko, oh my god, I'm so glad, mom, that you are, oh god, so lucky to have you as my mother, that you're the one who brought us up. You see, watching the children, troubled children problem in school where I work, um, made me think or realize that how you're teaching to us, how the way you brought us up with me and my sister. I was so glad that you discipline us, and we become a good person now, and that we never have problem causing problem in school or any other people, or any in the system or in the government. So that's what my son said to me. I tears of joy because um I after my son appreciating my way of upbringing to them, and realizing how bad parenting, can how parenting or bad parenting can affect children as they growing up. So yan ang sabi ng anak ko. That's what my son was saying. That he appreciate me more now watching other children in school, like problem children, because of their bad upbringing by their parents. So yes, and I'm really happy knowing that when my son told me that, you know, uh, back in back in the Philippines kasi ang mga pamangkin ko, kapatid ko mismo nagsabi, my God, ang mga anak ng kapatid natin nasa England, they will be undergoing or going through a military discipline by me. But that is what, I, my son was saying, I'm so glad, Mom, that you stopped me being naughty boy. Because there was a time my children are normal. They've been through teenagers problem, hormones and all that changing of their moody teenagers. But I managed to tackle them, manage them to to deal with it. I didn't My way of dealing with it is like showing them the love and educating them. I educate my children, like, if you're doing bad things that you're doing now, if you continue doing that, because they will make a mistake because they don't know. Yeah. So it's our responsibility to guide them to the right track, to the right path. So you have to explain. I had to explain to my children, if you're doing that and continue doing that, what's gonna be? It's only a small thing now that you're doing bad. When you're getting older, you're going to, when you're more likely making a big mistake, make big problem, right? Now it's simple, it's little, but when you're going older, it's going to be, you're going to get to be doing, you'll be doing bad things. So you have to understand, let them understand that everything that you do is for their own good, for their best interest. And sooner or later they will realize that you're right. And also is consistency. You have to be consistent of doing that. You can't just, okay, you don't do that now and then later on, all right, like, you can let them get away. No, you don't. You have to stick to your rules. Because if you let them do that now or later or now, then be strict. It's like you're breaking your own rules. You're breaking your own law. It's like you're a maker and a rules breaker too. So it's not good in it. It will bounce back to you. Your children will not respect you. Don't take it also as like an obsession or like very strict and all that. No, don't. Weird. There's no weird of that being loving and care and strict parents. So that's why I can conclude about the result of our children upbringing will have a greatly affects to their adult life. So I heard some sayings like, oh, it's nothing to do with upbringing. Of course it is. If your 12-year-old child has started smoking, has started doing bad things, that is upbringing. That means your child sees you doing it as well as you as their parents, or you never stop them or never teach them what's right from wrong. If your child, when they're 18, started smoking or drinking, and when they reach to adulthood, that's not your fault. They already make up their mind. See, you brought up your children a nice way, and then somehow they turn up, they make their mind, they making their own decision. You've done everything you can, but some children, some when they reach to adulthood, they make up their own mind, they make their own decision. So, but it's not like probably the chance of that to happen if you brought them up nicely and right way. It's nothing gonna happen. It's never gonna happen like that, isn't it? But if somehow they do, then that is their own making, and that's there's nothing you can do as well. But later on, you will realize it. And by nature, they realize they also because you never lack of educating them, haven't you? But if you have not done that when they were a teenager, then they're more likely to be misled, really, and walking in the wrong path. A lot of people there, a lot of like saying, "Oh, there's nothing wrong with the upbringing. It's not the upbringing. Of course, the upbringing has a contribution, big, massive contribution, whatever your children will become when they become adults. You see, so take note of that. And let's say I brought up my children well, very strict. I've done everything, and they still turn up bad. That is their age. That is their decision. That means that I wouldn't feel that, oh, maybe I failed something, maybe I'm lacking something, maybe I was like inadequate or like that. But no, it's their decision. But if somehow your child turn up good after, even though upbringing is not good, then that is also your child's decision. He choose, or they choose to be good, to be doing good instead of bad. But the chances of that is very low, is very slim. So we don't want to risk it. You don't want to risk it, and you want to go to 99 or 95% successful. You don't want to risk 1% to be turn up your child as good. So take your pick. So ganun yun, guys, ang aking pagpalaki sa aking mga anak. No? That's how I brought up my children. So I just want to share with you how I've done that as a single parent, as a single mom, because I really believe that is what's the problem in the society now. So I want to share my share. I want to share my own experience or how to do it. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. It wasn't the best. But I've done the best I can. So are you? The question is, are you doing the best you can? You have to ask yourself, because I certainly did, and I see the result, good result to my children now. Yeah. So the upbringing has something to do with it. So don't have the delusion that is nothing, because there is. Okay. So that's it for me, guys. I am gonna continue later next time. I'm gonna be sharing with you our journey with my children, because they are all I have here in the UK. No one else matters that but them. And you have to let them know about it all the time, that they are all matters. No one else, nothing else. Okay. And I would like to thank you all, and thank you for watching. And I hope that sana ay marami kayong nalalaman na pangaral mula sa akin hanggang sa ulitin. At sana ay maganda ang inyong linggo o weekend. Hanggang sa ulitin guys, mag-live ako ulit. Sa ngayon, maging i-cut short ko to kasi Paul ko ay manonood ng television ng kanyang rugby. I don't know anong what time. Oh my God, nag-kick off na siguro ngayon. So, thank you. Bye!